Tuesday. I'm so excited because today is my first day going into the office for my new job. I'm a little nervous. It feels like first day of school. I started my new job on August 15th and today is September 13th, so it's almost been a month of working remotely. So it kind of feels like this is the final step in like making all of this feel real. I kind of wanted to get a feel for my position and get more comfortable in actually like what I was doing day to day before I went into the office, and so I do feel like more ready to go into the office. My team is fully remote, so I don't need to go into the office, but I've been feeling a little stir crazy in my apartment. I feel like I work best with a hybrid system, and just going in a couple times a week makes me feel like I'm an actual human being, because I tend to fall into the habit of just working on the couch in my pajamas every single day, and on some days that's really what my body needs and I actually like get more done that way, but on the majority of the days I just end up feeling like not great. And it's such a privilege to be able to do that and to be able to work from home, and I feel so lucky that like this job is fully remote. But I am really excited to go into the office as well and see how that feels as far as like my mental health, my energy levels. I'm also just such a naturally introverted person that if I don't have an excuse to leave the apartment, I probably won't, and then I won't talk to anyone all day long, and I just get really lonely and I feel really isolated. So I'm excited to get into the office and see what it's like. I have an outfit picked out. I think it's a good mix of like casual and cute, because I know that this office space is just so much less corporate than I've done for a while, but still like on the safer side. So I'm interested to see like what people are wearing. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then we'll be on to hair and putting on my outfit for the day. Okay everybody, so this is the outfit of the day. I think it's really cute. We've got my little Foundationals tank top, a thrifted button-up over top. I got this skirt recently at the Grand Bazaar and I love it. I've been wearing it all the time, like at least multiple times a week. And then I have my New Balances on just like for a little casual touch. Jewelry is Ana Luisa, and my bag is from Harvest, which was the first company I worked for in the city. Just actually threw on this little vintage watch as well. I probably will wear these sleeves rolled up like this. I think it's a little bit more like effortless and casual, and that's the outfit of the day. Let's get on the road. Hello everyone, I'm home now after my first day in the office, which was honestly a little anticlimactic because it was quite empty. It's really interesting going through the process of being onboarded remotely and having a remote team, and then going into the office and in a, I guess not post-COVID because COVID is constantly an issue, but in a like going back to the office after experiencing the pandemic world. And yeah, so there were definitely not a lot of people, not a lot going on, at least today. I'm sure it's very different day to day, so I'm just still figuring out like when the most people go, and if there are people that I've been talking to remotely that I work with who go into the office, and when do they go in, and what makes sense for me. Honestly, after experiencing the commute and everything that goes along with that, I probably won't go in twice a week, at least for now, especially since I didn't get the socialization that I had been anticipating, which is not a bad thing at all, considering I've had experiences before in office spaces and on teams that definitely lived by the whole like we're a family type mentality and really just like limited so much work-life balance. A huge green flag of my new job is that I have so much work-life balance so far. I feel really respected, and for the first time I feel like I'm being treated like an adult in my role, and I really do have so much autonomy and I'm not being micromanaged, and it's just really delightful. So I'd so much rather have that experience and maybe just work from home more than I anticipated in this new chapter. And yeah, I think that like in time maybe I'll figure out like the best days to go. The desk that I booked was also like very far in the back, and it honestly made me miss and appreciate working from home. So I probably will work from home the rest of the week this week. Now that I have that realization, I think the rest of this vlog is probably going to be focused a lot on being more intentional and finding like my dream routine and my dream lifestyle for a remote job and for working from home, and figuring out how I can get that like socialization time and time outside, and make sure I feel that I'm like spending my day in a way that makes me feel really energized, focused, happy, and productive. So I'm excited for this new goal for this vlog, and to just maybe like do some journaling on my ideal setup for just the lifestyle I want to have. I did get a good amount done today, which was really exciting. I really loved feeling cute, put together, and organized, and just like fresh. I felt really refreshed from going to bed early last night, and it was really nice to get out of the house for sure, despite like maybe not getting as much social time as I anticipated. I treated myself to lunch at 12 Chairs, and then I also did do a nice little walk around the neighborhood and did some window shopping. Actually did purchase a dress at Muji, which was very, very cute. So I included some b-roll here. We're gonna make dinner here at home with Aline and Elise and have just like a really nice cozy evening. So ready to decompress. Hello everyone, good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm feeling really good this morning. I woke up around 7:15. I read for a little bit, and then I unloaded the dishwasher, unloaded a package of oat milk that we had delivered yesterday, and then I got ready for the day, and I feel really cute. I'm really just like starting to come around to this length of hair. I've been playing around with how I wear it, how I style it, and I really like how it looks after a second day. After like the curls have kind of fallen a little bit, I think it kind of looks more undone. I think it's quite cute, quite chic, and I'm wearing my new little dress, so I'll show it to you in a little bit. But I think I'm going to work from a coffee shop today. My sister's girlfriend and my very good friend Elise is working out of a coffee shop, and I think I'm going to join her over there. Might walk over to get some steps in, but so far so good. I did some journaling last night, and I figured out a schedule that I think will be my ideal morning routine. So I wrote down 7 a.m. wake up, 7 to 7:30 coffee and scroll. So give myself a little bit of like grace to scroll on my phone just to wake myself up. I know that's not a habit I'm breaking anytime soon, and I think half an hour is not even bad at all. And then 7:30 to 8 morning pages or reading. So either some journaling or some reading depending on what I'm feeling that day. From 8 to 9 I have like an activity, so that could be either a walk, a workout, maybe like a quick errand like taking the trash out, or like grabbing flowers or unloading the dishwasher. So I also wrote chores, and that activity could be anything, could vary from day to day, could literally be just like a stroll around the block, could be like going to the bodega to get like, I don't know, dish soap or something. Could be anything. And then from 9 to 10 I have get ready for the day. So that could be hair, makeup, outfit if I wanted to, but it could also be just like changing into sweatpants instead of my pajamas and like tidying up my office area to get ready for the day. It could be picking up the apartment a little bit to refresh everything. It could be like wiping down my laptop screen. So get ready could be a multitude of things. So that's my ideal morning routine. I do start work at 10, so it's lovely to be able to have a really slow morning. That's something that I value so much. I love having like 3 to 4 hours in the morning just to myself. It's just such a gift. And I also do really want to take advantage of being able to start at 10 to creating my own content, because for my new job we have a whole design team, we have a video team, so I don't necessarily do those things for my day job anymore, and I really want to like funnel that creative energy into myself again, which is kind of like fun and exciting. And my new job is still very creative with a lot of like writing and brainstorming and coming up with creative concepts for campaigns, but not necessarily executing them myself. So I have just way more creative energy to put into myself, so I really want to focus on putting that into my own content now that I have that creative energy back and those juices flowing. And then also like doing hobbies that I love, like art. And yeah, so the possibilities are endless for the activity portion of my ideal morning routine that I put down from like 8 to 9. And obviously I could swap this order if I felt like it, but I just wanted to write it down and kind of give myself like a morning to look forward to and a reason to kind of like get up, because sometimes, oh hi babe, hello, sometimes when you work from home and you don't start until like, let's say 9 or 10, it's very easy to keep snoozing that alarm. So if I have a morning routine that I'm like excited to wake up for, I think that I'll just be more ready to like get up and enjoy my morning instead of just like pushing it off and not really taking advantage of that time to set myself up for a good day. Right now I'm gonna have a little go-go squeeze and pack up my bag and show you my outfit and probably do a little walk over to the coffee shop and get the day started. I do have a call at 11, but they're usually pretty quick, my touch base calls with my manager, so I think it should only be like 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes, so I think it should be fine taking it from a coffee shop, or I could always like sit outside if it gets a little. Here's to making moves, tackling the day ahead, and you know, like creating the lifestyle routine that we want to. I think that like I want to make sure that I have morning or early afternoon walks to get me out and about, to get the sun on my face, fresh air. So I'll have that morning walk today, and then I do think I want to work out at some point today, so I think I might book a Soul Cycle class for the evening. That way I can come back here, I can get changed, and I don't have to be in a rush coming from the coffee shop back to my apartment. Okay, so this is the outfit of the day. I'm obviously gonna put on shoes as well. I think I'm just gonna throw on my New Balances to be comfy, since I probably will like do a little stroll through the park. But I just am obsessed with this dress from Muji. It's 100% linen, and it just, I feel very Brittany Bathgate in this dress. I forgot how much I love this kind of like more minimal cut of garment. It's just so chic. When I first moved to New York, I would shop a lot at Muji and at Uniqlo, and I just love the style of their pieces so much, and this just makes me feel like really nostalgic. And then my necklace is from CM Pattern, and then these earrings are from Ana Luisa. So yeah, that is the dress. I have bike shorts underneath so I can stroll and not be limited, not be held back. I love the cut of these arms as well. Really like it. And I might throw on a little sweater or a button down because it's like, I think in the 60s this morning, so really crisp, but I know I'll be sweating by the middle of the day, so let's do it. Okay, I had to do an update with this cardigan over the shoulders, my sunglasses, which I think look really chic, and then I decided to go for these Everlane sandals, and I think that it just looks so precious. So really happy with this outfit, and it's also just very comfortable, so love it. Let's go. Hello everyone, back at home now after a successful coffee shop work day. It was so nice. It was so fun just spending the day with Elise and just hanging out, getting out of the apartment and getting a good amount of work done as well, alongside the change of scenery. I also did stop at Trader Joe's on the way back home, so I'm gonna show you what I got. First off, we have some flowers. I got some sunflowers for the living room, and then I got these two little mini bouquets for the areas that Birdie can't get into, like up on the top of this hutch, and I thought that they were super cute. I desperately want to become the type of girly that just goes to Trader Joe's and picks up a few things, because I'm so used to just doing massive grocery hauls, and it's so overwhelming and overstimulating, expensive, and also exhausting to like carry all that stuff back to the apartment. So I just picked up a few things. I got some fun seasonal things like the butternut squash mac and cheese. Got 2 of those because it's so good. I've never tried this tea before, but it's the pumpkin spice rooibos herbal blend. I'm really excited to try this because I really wanted an herbal tea that was more autumnal. I got a couple of their candles, which I'm really excited about because they're so good and so affordable. So I got the honey crisp apple and vanilla pumpkin. So stocked up on candles. Not a seasonal thing, but I got 2 packs of the hash browns because they just make the best breakfast or even lunch, honestly, with some avocado and an egg, and I love these so much. So great to keep in the freezer, so delish. I saw this easy dinner recipe on TikTok. It was basically just some gnocchi. She used the cauliflower gnocchi, but I got the just regular kind because honestly I am triggered by the cauliflower gnocchi. She also used these chicken meatballs, which I'm excited to try. I've never had them before, but I think that that would be delicious. And then she used a pesto sauce and some other seasonings, which I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure we have all of those. And then some zucchini and summer squash. So I think I'm gonna make that for dinner tonight because I have the apartment to myself. So that will be divine. Lastly, we are fresh out of desserts in our household, so I did get some Hold the Cones. These are the chocolate flavor. And I got some of these truffles, which are absolutely mind-blowing, although they've been melting when I keep them in the cabinet, so I'm just gonna keep them in the fridge just in case until it cools down further. So that's what I got at Trader Joe's. Hi friends, I just got back from a spin class and it was so good. I haven't been to spin in a little while. I've recently really gotten into core power yoga, which is, it's kind of a fusion of hot yoga, cardio, and weights, and it's so good. But I hadn't been to spin in a hot minute, and I'm really proud of myself. I didn't want to go when I got home from Trader Joe's. I simply did not want to leave the house again, but my lifestyle just has been so sedentary from working at a desk and working primarily from home, so I want to make sure that I'm getting a little movement in. I miss Aline whenever she goes and sleeps at Elise's house, but it's sometimes really nice to be able to like really be intentional about how I want to spend my solo evenings, and it kind of feels like I have the apartment to myself, so it's kind of a treat. Although coming home and having the house empty is kind of depressing, but at least I have Birdie, my companion, for the night and for always. I'm so sweaty, so I'm gonna hop in the shower, gonna wash my hair. It's gonna be so nice, do some skincare, get in my PJs, and we're gonna cook that dinner that I saw on TikTok. After work and you don't feel like cooking, brief preview, so you'll want to stick around to the end. You want it to be translated into something a little more romantic, I think, because right now Like, I'm really enjoying my time with him for sure. Read it! Years of it. No wonder the Hello everybody, happy Friday. I'm in such a good mood today. I accidentally slept through all of my alarms and woke up at around 8:30, so really breaking that routine that I wanted to set for myself, but I figure it's Friday, things are slower on Friday, and it's okay if my body needed some extra rest. For the last couple days, I'd been having later nights because I've been a little bit anxious, so it's been taking me a little bit longer to go to sleep. So I'd rather be fully rested and be able to tackle the day ahead than, I don't know, then follow some rigid rules that I literally just set for myself. So I think that's gonna be my mentality with this new routine that I kind of like talked about in this vlog, is that ultimately I can shift it with how I'm feeling. Despite having that longer lie-in this morning, I'm feeling super good because me and Elise actually went on a little morning walk together because she slept over this past evening, and we walked to Birch and we got coffee together. I got their seasonal birch spiced latte, which is just absolutely divine, and there's a just hint of fall in the air, which is lovely. It was 60 degrees when I left the apartment today, which is why I'm wearing a literal sweatshirt. So there's just like a little hint of autumn on the horizon, which is so lovely to wake up to, and I'm really proud of myself for like getting up and getting out of the house at like 9 a.m. As much as I want to be like a morning walk girl, I struggle to get out of the house before like 10, 11, 12, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I live on the 6th floor, so I'm always trying to make sure that when I do leave the house, I have like other errands and plans set in place so that I can make the most of being outside, and then it tends to lead to me putting it off for a while, but I'm trying to get better at that. Anyway, it felt really good to just, you know, get out of bed, throw some clothes on, and get out the door and go on a little walk first thing, get some coffee, feel the like fresh air on my face. And I know that like 9 a.m. is not early whatsoever, but I usually don't leave the house if I'm not going someplace to work until a little bit later. So it felt really good to do that before work. Maybe I'll do it more often. If you're a morning walk person, leave me your hacks below, because I tend to be a more late morning, early afternoon walk person, and I want to just like get better at being out and about. Anyway, I didn't vlog yesterday because it just was pretty uneventful. Although yesterday, Aline and I went on an evening trip to the Strand. I had a little gift card from Christmas time that I hadn't used from my parents, and I'm really excited because I picked up Owls and Other Fantasies, which is a book of poems and essays by Mary Oliver, who I love, and I absolutely want to read more of her work. I haven't read nearly enough of it, and I was very drawn to this book in particular because the first poem is Wild Geese, which is obviously one of her very well-known poems, but it's definitely a poem that like got me through the rough time of deciding to quit my toxic job and kind of like voyage into the unknown, and just a good reminder of like what's really important in life and what really matters when it comes to like you as a person, or at least that's like how I interpreted it. But I love her so much, and this is just like going to be such a nice book to read. It's a collection of poems about the birds that were important to Mary Oliver's life. I think that fall is such a nice time to like reconnect with nature, so I felt like this would be a fitting read, so I got that yesterday. But other than that, didn't vlog because it was a pretty uneventful work from home day. Today, however, I'm super excited because after work, Aline and I and our friend Lauren and her husband, who I've never met, Corey, we're all going to a Lord of the Rings themed drag show, which I could not be more excited about. We're going to dress on theme with Middle Earth, and it's just going to be so fun. I absolutely love this drag company called Factasia. They're just like phenomenal. We went to their Disney Channel themed drag show and then also their Shrek themed drag show, and it was so fun. It's so joyful and so like healing of the inner child, especially if you're queer. It really just scratches an itch that you didn't know needed to be scratched. But yeah, I'm gonna get started with the day. I quickly checked my Slack messages, but I'm probably gonna check my email, see if anything is like immediate that I need to do, and then I haven't made my bed or anything yet, so I'm probably gonna make my bed, maybe pick up the apartment a little bit and make breakfast. But yeah, happy Friday. Let's get into it. A little midday check-in from me to you. Today I have been struggling to stay focused a little bit. I think it's definitely that Friday feeling, and it's been a little bit hard to stay focused, but we're nearing the end of the day. It's currently 3 p.m. and I just had lunch. I had some leftover carbonara from earlier this week that Aline made, which was delicious. And I had been working on the couch up until now, and I think it was getting a little too cozy, and I found myself just watching TikToks and not staying on task as well. So I have moved into the office, which is currently under construction. I truly have not done any decorating with the space in a way that I am happy with. It's kind of just been a dumping ground, but slowly but surely getting it pulled together. I will definitely keep you updated as we start making changes to this room. We have to leave the house pretty early. We have to leave here around like 5:30, and I want to make sure that I get everything done, and I feel really just like not stressful going into the weekend and knowing that I like finished everything that I need to finish. So I think now I'm just gonna buckle down in the office. I have Birdie here keeping me company on her little cat hammock from Tufton Paw, and I think I'm gonna make a cup of that pumpkin tea, but I'm going to sample it because it smells really like artificial pumpkin smelling. So I don't know if that's just because it's like very concentrated obviously in the package and it's all the tea bags at one time, but I'm gonna do a little taste test to see if it's worth picking up, and if I don't like it, we can pivot and maybe just have like a snack instead, or maybe just some like Earl Grey tea or something. But I wanted to do something seasonal since it feels so autumnal out, and I'm super excited about it. So let's make a cup of tea. I'm gonna buckle down at my desk and finish off the workday. Okay, let's do this taste test. I really want it to be good. I really want it to be good. It smells pretty good, but I don't know how it's going to taste. Okay, I've let it steep for a little bit longer, and I let it cool down for a more enjoyable experience. Just got it everywhere. It's really good. Definitely a lot more subtle than what the tea bags themselves smell like, which I appreciate. Yeah, it's really, really good. I wish I had maybe a little bit more of a spiciness to it, but it's definitely very autumnal, very cozy, and not too artificial or sweet tasting. So very tasty. A casual Friday night in Middle Earth garb. And the sad thing was we didn't have to try that hard to look like this.
Luckily, I have several vests that were primed for this occasion.
We've got our Hobbit gear on and we're ready to go to Honka Honka, Return of the Queen.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm tired, but I'm gonna get it up for this because honestly, this is the only night out worth having in my book.
And it'll be an early night. It literally, doors are at 6:30 and we're gonna be home by a reasonable hour, which is
Delicious.
ideal. And don't worry, we will be putting on our bloodstones. Won't be going barefoot, unfortunately, as that is a health hazard.
illusion. Breaking the illusion.
But I think that if hobbits wore shoes, they wear bloodstones.
That's a fact.
Let's just be honest.
You know what? They are worn by Australians, so basically at least that one. All right, bye guys.
Let's go.
For none now live who remember it.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a little while since we uploaded, but I think fall time is always such a special time that we love sharing on the internet, so expect a few more frequent uploads from us on our end, and thanks so much for watching. You can follow me and Aline on Instagram and on TikTok, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.